response video to the MoneyMystic. I'm using a different camera. What the hell? I might as well use it since I got it. Anyway, new computer is sort of kind of working. Just really quiet. See, hardly any noise anymore. But I am going to have to take the power supply out of that computer and the video card because this video card is kind of inadequate. Anyway, or something like that. I'll have to see. I'll decide. Anyway. Well, I'll have to do. Stop it, camera. Stop moving. Okay, I have to sit up higher. Alright, anyway, MoneyMystic. Yeah, I was going to play his video. Well, anyway, he's basically arguing that, the last couple of videos, be careful what you demand, as if the common folk are the ones that are going to drive the economy down by protesting peacefully or non-peacefully. And let's just understand that that's not even going to happen until more people are unemployed and until they start getting kicked out of their houses and, life gets really crappy and shitty for them. So the game is sort of going to be over by the time that starts anyway. Before there's enough energy, to do anything, the opposite of the Tea Party thing, where, people with a common social interest decide to fight back. Things are already going to be well on their way to just already be bouncing down the cliff. So it's going to be hard to rebuild anyway. And how it's going to happen, the rich are the ones that are going to fuck us. They're the ones that are going to do the run on the bank thing and leave us holding a bag, where we're going to end up slowly devaluing our lives to preserve their wealth. It's already started. The first bank bailout was essentially that. It was just a way of propping up the stock market, keeping things together, and I'm sure they're going to do it again. When the bankruptcies start floating into the banks again, the banks are going to say we're in trouble again, and they'll play out the same game. Maybe the stock market will lose 10%, whatever the excuse will be, but it's coming. They're going to keep finding ways to make excuses to play the inflation game, because the inflation game hurts them the last. It hurts the common guy first. He gets nailed for his gasoline and for his bread. I mean, I just saw the price of bread. It's like $2 a loaf of bread now. $2 for a loaf of bread. I mean, that's bullshit. I mean, that's, and those are little anecdotal things, but yeah, I mean, some technology's gotten cheaper, but yeah, the hardcore substance of life, the basics like rent and utilities, has not gotten cheaper. It's gotten a lot more expensive over the last 5 or 7 years. And something's trying to do something evil. Anyway, so this whole argument that somehow it's going to be the people that are going to get all disruptive, and that they're going to be the harbinger of their own doom, like there's some sort of like it's people and doing something completely stupid, like after a football game, burning down the city. That's not how it's gonna come down. This is all to blame on the rich, and if we just sacrifice them, we're not even going to miss them. There won't even be a bump. There won't even be a blip in the economy. If we just start saying screw your IOUs, we're starting over. Everything that exists is going to continue to exist, and we'll just play this out in some sort of more graceful way. Get rid of, at least half of this stupid, idiotic, shouldn't even exist debt. And then the game is on. But if we pay off these debts, through these mechanisms like bank bailouts, which is basically giving people good money for bad paper, and then the fucking government's holding a big huge pile. It's just growing. The pile of dead paper the government's holding, that it's claiming is worth something because it sold off 5% of it for a profit, but it's still holding the 95% that it's not going to be able to sell to the dumbest retard on earth. Isn't going to buy that Brooklyn Bridge. So most of that paper is dead, and that's what the government's doing. It's taking in a bunch of bad paper, giving out what's still good paper, money, and so it's the harbinger of doom is the wealthy. It's not the common man. The wealthy are going to start doing their bankruptcy thing, trying to get their money out of the system, and people are going to get unemployed as a consequence. Their lives are going to get harder and harder. It's going to be harder to suck any money back out of them, and they're all going to bail out and move to Vienna or something with their money, cash out essentially, go to an economy that they can control, and leave us holding the bag of nothing, you know, a dead currency and an obligation to rebuild it all from scratch. So we ought to just take it, clean and fast. Just take it. Okay, it's ours. The world is ours. It belongs to the people, not this 3% or 4% of these assholes who think they are special and super and important and worthy of their you know, billions of dollars of control crap. Fuck them. Just yeah, nationalize our nations. Take them, we the people. It's our property. Let's take it the fuck back. Fuck this bullshit. And you do it quick and clean, and that's the easiest way out of this. Is just to leave everything in place, leave the structure, you know, because if you let these basic utilities fall apart, these basic structures of life, you know, food and electricity and all the rest of that stuff in cities, yeah, I mean, you're going to create bad chaos really quick. If millions of people can't live in their houses anymore, yeah, it's not going to be pretty. And that's what they're going to do to us eventually. So if we just sit around and wait for them to do it, they'll kill us nice and slow and hard. And if we just kill them really quick, we win. So that's the winning strategy. Is just understand you don't need the rich. They serve no functional purpose in society at all. None. They're useless parasites, dead fucking wood. They're worse than dead wood. I mean, they're potholes in the road. They're just no value whatsoever. Nothing. They produce nothing. They give nothing. They're just takers. And fuck them. The end. Yeah. It's really not that complicated. So I'll play this last little bit here. Do 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 do. Click.
Whole mechanisms. Just saying. All right. Just saying. Go ahead. Do it. No skin off my nose. Knock yourself out, but be warned, it might not be pretty.
Yeah, well, you know, be aware that what he's talking is bullshit. Okay, it really, look, your protesting will not change anything. The crash is going to come if nothing is done. There's only one way out, and the one way is to neutralize their control before they kill us, before they sink the boat. They don't care about the boat, the rich. They can go to some other boat. They have a get-out-of-jail-free card. They're not going to pay the price. So understand that. They have nothing to lose. You have everything to lose. And you're going to lose it if you don't take it before they fuck you.
Big collapso comes in with the next phase is when the rich learn that their fiat currency is a cruel hope. The next phase is when the rich learn that their fiat currency is a cruel hope.
Yeah, this whole fiat currency thing is just more canard. It has nothing to do with the currency. It has to do with the rich learn that the obvious, which is they have essentially double, triple, quadruple rented life to the common citizen, that the common citizen owes them $200,000 through the enforcement of the authority of the United States government, plus hundreds of thousands of dollars more in all the other debt that is built into the system. And yes, their IOUs are all claims on the same goods. There's not enough goods to cover the IOUs, so, but it has nothing to do with fiat currency. That's just a fucking lie. God, you people got to get over that crap. You know, it wouldn't have changed the debt equation. The fiat currency wouldn't have changed people buying stocks that aren't worth the paper they're written on. Okay, that wasn't the fiat currency that did any of that shit. It was the claims on ownership that did that, and those claims were not made out of cash. They were made out of all these other instruments of inflation. So, that's probably enough. Alright, till next time, and such.